Stay tuned as we take a look at this Marvel Legends X-Men Love Triangle 3-pack. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today I am very happy to finally be reviewing this X-Men Love Triangle 3-pack. Now it is being dubbed the Love Triangle 3-pack because of course it has one of the most infamous love triangles in the X-Men universe with Wolverine, Jean Grey and Cyclops. And at first glance this box may just seem like reissues, but I do think they have given us enough to make this box set very desirable, as it sold out straight away on many websites. Now it is a much needed updated Jean Grey that we are getting, with two interchangeable heads as well, one for her comic based look and one for her more animated series look, which I really appreciate Hasbro giving us both of them straight away out the gate. And then we're getting another Wolverine. Yes, another Wolverine. This one does have bone claws though, so it does make him a little bit different. We get some different head options with a sort of a down cowl and an unmasked head that we've seen before. This head is a bit more battle worn, similar to the 12-inch version of Wolverine that we got in the Marvel Legends line a year or so back. And then Cyclops in his puffer jacket from maybe the animated series. One of the heads are from, not too sure, but we're getting two unmasked Cyclops heads as well. Either way, plenty of display options in this box set for characters that everyone are fans of. So yeah, and the packaging is really nice as well. So I don't need to show it off too much, as lots of people have already seen this, but I just want to get it open so I can finally get these figures on display. But I thought I'll take a quick look at the box, and I like these sort of bios you get on the back here for seeing Jean Grey, Wolverine and Cyclops, of course, Logan and Scott Summers. Jean Grey is of course Jean Grey, and shows you their powers and whatnot. Very 90s, very nostalgic, but without further ado, people, let's get this open and see what they look like. And here they are out of the packaging, again looking very nice. I don't think you're going to get these guys looking bad on the shelf, no matter which way you decide to pose them. As I said, plenty of options in regards to accessories to mix up your display. So let's take a look at these individually, and I will compare them to their previous counterparts. And let's obviously start off with the one that I wanted the most, and that is of course the lovely Jean Grey. So here's a closer look at that first head sculpt, the one with the much more bushy 80s style hair. And I do like it, and the hair's not too heavy where it knocks her over like some female Marvel Legends. It's got enough flair in there to give it a bit of personality. It's like her teeth are gritting in between her puckered lips maybe. I like the green eyes though, and the face paint on mine doesn't look too sloppy at all. As we work down the chest, again the paint doesn't look too sloppy at all, which is a nice touch. These wrist gauntlets as well do swivel and move, so you can move them around. And both of her hands, you only get one set of hands with Jean Grey unfortunately, and you get like in these weird little poses. But if you're only going to get one set of hands for Jean Grey, let's be honest, you're going to want them in these type of poses so she can display her powers. The belt's a separate piece which wobbles around a little bit, but as I was mentioning, the paint is quite clean all the way down from the shoulder pads all the way down. And then on the side of the legs she's got like some gold sort of pieces. But yeah, very Jim Lee inspired, very animated series look as well. I do really like it, and very happy with it. Now the articulation is what you would expect of a female Marvel Legends. Decent range in the legs, of course, double jointed knees, decent ankle pivot. So yeah, she's looking all right. No waist crunch as such, but you do have like a diaphragm joint that you can wobble around a little bit. You do get single jointed hands, but what do you expect from a female Marvel Legend? But it does the job decent enough to get Jean Grey in some decent poses. And as I said, the hair's a big piece, so you're not going to get a looking up with this particular hair, but you can get a looking down if you wanted to, maybe hovering above the X-Men or whatnot. And here she is with the ponytail. Now again, I think the face paint on mine seems quite clean. The lips seem very big in regards to the size of her face, maybe. I don't know if I'm just overthinking that. Again, I like her green eyes. And yeah, not too bad at all. Decent paint again. And then the ponytail is nicely sculpted. Again, got a tight sort of swivel to it, and you can get a looking down, and again not up as such because the hair's so big. But this is the very muchly animated, inspired hairdo, which we didn't think we were going to get. I thought we'd get either or, so it's nice to actually have an option for two. So well done, Hasbro. I appreciate that. And again, you can get her in some decent poses if you want to get her on a flight stand or something. The range of motion, I think, for this figure's enough for what you're going to want it to do on the pose, on the shelf. Maybe not the ACBA artist, as they forever will want double jointed elbows on a female figure, but I do think what we get works here for Jean Grey. It's just up to you how you're going to pose her, and you've got to decide ponytail or non-ponytail. That is the question. And as for a Jean Grey comparison, I don't have the Rocket Raccoon Wave version of Jean Grey from the Epic Heroes days, but I do have this terrible Phoenix version of Jean Grey that we got in the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave. Now, even Hasbro know they did us wrong with this one, as they did give us a Dark Phoenix 2-pack with Cyclops eventually, where she's wearing the red outfit, and we get 3 interchangeable, very nice heads as well, which I do have somewhere in a box piled away from moving day, but for now this is a massive improvement for Jean Grey. Now obviously you could swap the heads out if you wanted to, but this has the blue headband, so you're going to have to maybe paint the headband on this hair green to match her outfit if you wanted to use this for Jean Grey. But I do think this Jim Lee inspired outfit is superior anyway for your Jean Grey, and then that Dark Phoenix is a much better Phoenix for yourself. But yeah, it's nice to finally have the upgrade. Moving on to Wolverine, I don't want to spend too much time on this guy, as we have all seen this figure plenty of times before, especially this year, but he does come with some new bone claws, so let's show them off. So they're pretty decent out of the box. Okay, this side's a little bit more warped, but it's nice to have something different for your Wolverine. The face sculpt is new as well. We've not got it in this scale before. It's like a battle scarred, battle damaged head sculpt where you can see the hair coming through his cowl, and I do like the angry expression. And there's like bullet holes and little bits out of his cowl there on the side, which I quite like, and some scratches and whatnot. So that's a nice battle damage touch, but it would have been better if you're going to get a battle damage cowl, you sort of need the whole outfit to be sort of battle damage to work perfectly. Now the rest of him is the same as we got from the Apocalypse Wave Wolverine, but the colours are a little bit different. Now this blue's a little bit darker, so you're not going to be able to mix and match the pieces with that previous version, as the blues don't match. But you do get enough interchangeable parts with this guy in this box to sort of display him how you want. So we do get normal claws if you wanted to for your Wolverine. I won't bother switching them on, but I'm sure you know how to do it. But we do get normal adamantium claws or vibranium claws, whatever universe you're in. We do get a down cowl as well, which you just take the head sculpt off, you put the down cowl on there, and then you put the unmasked head on there. Now it would have been better for me to get some sort of unclawed hands with this guy, so maybe just some fisted hands would have been better, because our only options are claws or bone claws, and if you've got an unmasked head, it would have been good to get some just unclawed hands, maybe just normal fisted hands. We did get some with the previous version of Wolverine, but as I said, the blues won't match, so maybe we can get the cowl and the head to fit somewhere out. And then if you just wanted a normal Wolverine, you get that option as well. And there you go, the head sculpt is on, so you do get just a normal growling Wolverine without any of the battle damage. And again, if you wanted to, you can swap out the bone claws for just normal Wolverine claws, and you could have yourself just a normal Wolverine on the shelf. Now I'm not going to get every Wolverine out on the table because quite frankly my table's not big enough, but we have had a lot of Wolverines recently. But the main comparison you want out of these two is the Apocalypse Wave Wolverine, as it is the exact same figure as you can see, it's just the colours are different. So this sort of Tiger Stripe Wolverine looks a little bit more orangey yellow, compared to this one, which is a lot more vibrant yellow. Again, there's no right or wrong answer. It's completely up to you. Pick your poison. Both have the same bout, but different shades of red, different shades of blue. I think even the skin tones are a little bit different. This Wolverine has darker skin. Both got the sculpted on hair, but no painted hair. But yeah, exact same figure, just different color tones. So again, up to you. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the bright yellow, or do you prefer the one with the orange tint? It is completely up to you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you do have this 2-pack Wolverine from the Hulk 2-pack, you know me, I hate the head sculpt. So now I can take the head sculpt off this guy, as he has plain fisted hands, use the cowl here, and then put the unmasked head on this guy. And there you go. You can have a Wolverine completely unmasked without any claws, because the yellows and the blacks actually match this outfit for the down cowl and the unmasked head as well. So if you did want a sort of depowered Wolverine for your shelf, mix and match some of the previous accessories and figures and whatnot, and you can have that happen for the shelf. But as you can see, all different shades of yellow, to be honest. And last but by no means least, here we have Cyclops in his bomber jacket. Now, he does have the X logo on both shoulders as well. And again, very animated style, but again, he was seen in the comics like this many a time as well. And a lot of people kit bash this version using the Old Man Logan jacket, and I do think Hasbro have done the exact same thing. It does seem to be the Old Man Logan jacket, and maybe the Gambit arms, as they need to be a bit longer than the previous one. But yeah, it does the job. You do get 2 interchangeable heads, which I will pop on and show you in a minute, and then you also get 1 interchangeable hand to sort of demonstrate his abilities using his ruby quartz glasses to shoot those effects out. So yeah, we get 1 hand. Now, the same issues with the previous Cyclops is that these pieces on the legs are very loose and they fall down, so you're gonna have to want to get some glue to get them in place. Otherwise they're going to be very frustrating when you're posing around. But it does the job. Looks like a decent Cyclops. So let's compare with the previous one and try on these new head sculpts. And here we have the first head sculpt with the sort of normal glasses on. Now, you could use this head sculpt for Matt Murdock, as he is wearing just normal glasses, and it does just look like a normal guy with a sort of wavy quiff hairdo, but it works for Cyclops as well, of course. And then this second one, you can see that he's wearing some sort of visors rather than like normal glasses. So this one has more of a Cyclops feel for me personally, but it has the same sort of hairdo with the big quiff sort of over one eye a little bit, and with the stronger jaw, I think, on this one as well. But either one, again, no wrong answer. It's completely up to you. Which one is your Scott Summers? Both work. I think one's more animated and one's more comic, but again, who knows? But Hasbro at least give us options, which was a nice touch. And then for a quick comparison compared to his counterpart from the Warlock Build-A-Figure wave, and you can tell, same as the previous Wolverine, the yellows on this one have a bit more of a purple twinge to it than the bright yellows on this 3-pack version. So definitely the 2 sets go together better. You're going to have to get your Warlock Cyclops with your Apocalypse wave version of Wolverine, and then your 3-pack wave, well, 3-pack Wolverine fits better with your 3-pack Cyclops. That obviously is how it works, but the blues are definitely different and the yellows are drastically different as well. But again, no wrong answer, completely up to you. And yes, if you wanted to use one of the unmasked heads you get with him, they do work on this body as well, of course. This very sought after Jim Lee Cyclops right now on the aftermarket. So there you have it, final thoughts. This is obviously a great 3-pack for any X-Men fan, and even for people that have the previous versions of these characters. I do think this set gives you enough mix and match possibilities to mix up your display in different areas. So yeah, fair play Hasbro, very happy to have this one in hand. You let me know as always what you think in the comments below, but I would throw more comparisons out there. I would try some more effect pieces with Jean Grey, but I have a pile of reviews on the table that I need to get to, and I need to rebuild my display in my new home as well. So if you want to join me for that journey, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated, and follow me in all the places that I fare. Continue to have my future endeavors, whether that be Vimeo or even Patreon, where you can see all my Marvel Legends reviews first. But either way, I'll be sticking around on YouTube for as long as they let me. But yeah, my name's Dan W, and I shall see you on the next one.